Hello and welcome to a Star Citizen and BoredGamer channel update for August 2020. Let's start with the winner of July's BoredGamer giveaway, Gene Elgo. They won a Banu Merchantman, congratulations. For August, we have a Mercury Starrunner to give away. It's one of my favourite ships and it's expected to be flyable in Alpha 3.11, the next major patch after 3.10. It's a cargo data runner, but it's also extremely multi-role. It might be the next logical step up from like a Freelancer or a Cutlass Black or Constellation for many. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of my videos for Star Citizen made during August 2020. August should see the long-awaited release of Alpha 3.10, now over a month delayed, but it's pretty close. It should be pretty close, I'm hoping this week. Talking about delays though, Zinnia, my editor, has been delayed by about a month. She has to do a month's notice at her old work. That we didn't actually think she'd have to do because of the current global situation. She'll still be doing some little bits and pieces on the channel over the next few weeks still. For example, you'll see a full tutorial for 3.10, which has been hopefully expertly edited by her. But we have a new confirmed start date editor for BoredGamer starting September 1st, 2020. That's only like 18 months delayed, which is on time or early by my Star Citizen watch standards. Talking even more about delays, I heard you like roadmaps, and with that in mind, we are still waiting on deeper roadmaps for Star Citizen's Persistent Universe and Squadron 42, but for the Persistent Universe side of things, we've got a very bare-bones look at Alpha 3.12, the Q4 patch on the roadmap at the moment. I want to see it up to Q2 2021 if possible, but we should be seeing lots and lots of additions to that roadmap over the coming weeks. We should see some updates to the Squadron 42's roadmap. A poorly chosen set of words from Cloud Imperium has caused a bit of more media backlash, a bit of community backlash as well, and much memeage. Basically, the Squadron 42 video update and new roadmap for Squadron 42, which is also going to incorporate the Persistent Universe. They're getting updated roadmaps, so we're going to see much more in-depth information on features and that sort of stuff. So they're going to convey those roadmaps to us in a much better state, in a much better way, showing us a load more stuff. But that's not ready yet. They basically said they're going to be sharing the sort of like steps that they're taking to get to the new roadmap and how that's going to be conveyed to us, and let us know at each sort of stage what's going on with it over the next few weeks. Unfortunately, the way Cloud Imperium conveyed that is they said, here's a 4-step roadmap for the roadmap that's coming in the future. It just sounds silly. The optics of it aren't great. That's all. It could have been conveyed slightly differently and people wouldn't be so sort of like, lol. At the very least, in the meantime, we will have monthly reports, which we should see in the next few days to give us a huge dump of Squadron 42 and Persistent Universe information. And we should also start to see 3.11 and 3.12 plans come together over the next few weeks, with features shown in Inside Star Citizen and general information being conveyed by Cloud Imperium. That will be more on the cargo and refinery decks and their associated mechanics, tractor beams, netcode updates, hopefully the iCache and physicalized inventories, the 100 series, the Mercury Starrunner, hopefully the Hercules C2, Vulcan integration, and lots more are all on the cards to be shown off. During that time as well, the 3.12 roadmap should accrue some new features, probably some of those mentioned, as well as a good few more. There's a few things that are AFK that I'm still waiting on. The Arlington Gang Idris mission, that was supposed to be a little while ago. I was hoping it might appear for 3.10. I haven't seen anything for 3.10 with it, but I'm hoping it's in 3.11. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. There's supposed to be a load of prison updates and lore updates and lots of other gameplay updates coming in 3.11 and 3.12 as well, but we'll have to wait and see if they do materialize. More imminently though, and for the next few weeks, I have lots of plans for 3.10 content that you should see throughout this month. I'm currently working on a new 3.10 tutorial, as I said. I'll also be getting some guides up on the targeting system changes. I want to get some basic guides up on how to get the most out of Star Citizen, how to do proper bug reporting, sort of some of that stuff. Also, if the flight and combat model seems solid, because they've changed massively in 3.10, or at least enough for me to actually want to do combat again, I'll be redoing my Ship Buyer's Guide series if it's nice and stable and looks like it's going well. At the very least, in the meantime, I want to look at each ship and what they can do in the verse in 3.10, what gameplay is associated with them, how they rank up, how they stack up. Play the game, enjoy it. I want a video on each major gameplay loop, some of it actually playing the gameplay loop as it is now, but also talking about the mechanics and talking about how to make Alpha UBC efficiently from that role, from that mechanic, and if applicable, different magnitudes of those sort of mechanics. So trading in a Cutlass Black, but also all the way up to a caterpillar, if you see what I mean. The same sort of thing for missions. How does the bounty mission set play? How can you efficiently grind them? What missions does that lead to? One of the reasons I want to do this sort of stuff as well is because I want to give information that's relevant currently, but also have information that we can document to look back at later. So we can say, how was the combat mechanics back then? How have they changed? What's changed with them? All that sort of jazz. And I think that's really sort of important to talk about in a bit more detail, where Star Citizen's come from, how it's evolved, how the community's helped evolve it. There's a lot of other mechanics as well and bits and pieces that aren't in-game yet, some of which are coming soon that I want to talk about and go do some deep dives on, hopefully get some answers back from some devs and stuff as well, and a poke CIG a bit more. The Theatres of War gameplay mode as well, that is likely to see some more testing in August with the Evocati first, and then hopefully at least one public-facing test in August. That's yet to be confirmed yet. That's just my expectation and hope. It's going to be dependent on what 3.10 brings to the table and how the next sort of weekender goes with Theatres of War with the Evocati, so we'll have to wait and see. We do know there's going to be a ship sale with 3.10 live. It might just be the Greycat Rock, which is that new mining vehicle for 3.10, but it's very possible as well that all the ships that have had some major changes, like the M50 and the Car 2 Als, that sort of stuff, they'll be on sale as well, almost certainly. But it could also be lots of ships, because the flight and combat model has changed so much. And I really want to do some videos on some of this sort of like more meta gameplay. What is meta in the game at the moment? What's the best weapons? What's the best ship for doing any particular task or role? And I'm not going to do like a really super deep dive into that, but I want to be able to have some basic guides up there. I do want my channel to be able to cover a huge range of Star Citizen information and news, but also have those guides there and that sort of stuff, because I want to play the game. I like playing Star Citizen. I want to be able to get guides on Star Citizen, and as the channel evolves and we get Star Citizen in a more and more playable state, I'm hoping to transition to more in-game stuff as well as the news as well. So Org Spotlight is going to be coming back as well very soon. I'm going to be playing with some orgs in-game and potentially interviewing them sort of like at the same time. I'm going to see how that goes and then work out how to bring Spotlight stuff back, because I want to do org spotlights, but I also want to spotlight other content and apps and things like that. Potentially a live podcast as well. I've wanted to do a podcast for a while, talking to org leaders, community members, the occasional dev, app makers, content creators. Salty Mike does his Answer the Call live and then makes it into a video. I don't want to just copy that. I want to do something a bit different, but I love what he's done for that. And I think there's certainly room for more similarly styled podcasts, asking the community what's going on, what they like, what they don't like, getting people's opinions, and having a bit of talk about that. And I'm not going to have a fully opinion-based channel or anything like that, where it's just sort of like discussing mechanics and what I would like about them. I want to do stuff that is more factually news-based for the most part, and then guides looking at stuff. But I do think there is also part of the community having their say to help evolve the game. That's really important to me as well. I'm hoping that we might see the Asperia Talon as well this month. It was accidentally leaked on the RSI website, just the sort of name and page very briefly, and we didn't actually see into the page, just the name, the Asperia Talon, which is expected to be a Tavaran-like fighter. Again, maybe it's concept, maybe it's straight to flyable, we don't actually know. Maybe it's not going to be seen this month, maybe it's far in the future. It could even be going with 3.10 live, but I think that's unlikely. I want to generally expand to various Star Citizen content and revive some of my older series, sort of rework them, so I'm going to be looking at that. Basically, I'm chucking a load of stuff at Zin, and I was hoping that she was going to be working for me by now, but obviously she's not. It's going to be next month. A little annoying, but we will make do in the meantime. I also now have a new phone, Redmi Note 9 Pro, which is fantastic for my YouTube and social media needs. That was bought effectively by people donating on stream, so thank you very much for that. I'll be getting pictures up of only Warhammer 40,000 stuff, my cats, and other random stuff on my social media, probably some cooking stuff. I want to do some more exclusive content for my YouTube members and Patreons as well. I do want to encourage people to use that join button if they want to go the extra mile and support the channel. I know I've been rambling a lot this video, but it's sort of like these videos are pretty rambly. But yeah, cooking stuff, Star Citizen-esque cooking, repeatable recipes though, just some exclusive stuff, maybe some behind-the-scenes stuff, maybe some games that me and Zin, maybe showing us editing and some of that process stuff, and some off-roll B-roll things. But I will feel free to suggest stuff, whether it be content that you'd like to see on the channel, or with 3.10, or exclusive content you'd like to see, or whatever really, stuff that you want to see in forms of live on streams with Star Citizen content as well. Personally, I've been incredibly stressed recently though in my day-to-day life. It's sort of like a mixture of IRL stuff, getting BoredGamer set up as well as a company, getting the accountant to deal with my pensions and payroll stuff for new employee having not working for me this month, stuff like that. I get overly panicked about anything that's new and I don't have full control of, so I sort of like worry about doing everything wrong. It's mostly resolved now though, mostly set up, and I just worry about stuff rather than a lot of the time I don't need to do, but I'm pretty anxious. I've had a bad back as well recently. That's kind of annoying, though it's a lot better in the last few days. My dad's doing really well. Thank you very much for all the kind words. I've lost quite a bit of weight. I'm 181 pounds or something now. So that's going quite well. I sort of want to try and get to 170, and then I'm sort of like a weight that I'm quite happy with, not fluctuating over 170, sort of 175 sort of area. But that's me. Now you sort of know about everything. I'm very much looking forward to working with Zin properly. I need the organization and sort of editing power that she brings to the channel. I'm also going to be doing a few new promotions with Ridge Wallet in the near future probably. I'm happy to shill for products at the end of my videos if I use them and like them. And I wanted a new wallet, and I went, Ridge Wallet, give me a new wallet. And they went, yes. And I went, do you do sponsorships? And they went, yes. So I'll be putting something at the end of my videos in the future. It'll be transparent promotions and shillings always on the BoredGamer channel. That's the BoredGamer guarantee. If you want to further support my channel, then consider becoming a YouTube member via the join button. This will also get you some exclusive content and insight each month. Also, if you're looking for a VPN, I shill for NordVPN. It's a mega affordable and effective solution for added security, privacy, and internet accessibility. Follow the link below in the description for a discount. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the verse.